What's going on today with everybody? And y'all already know what we do. Paid surveys, online surveys, and ways to make that money. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna compare TimeBucks with branded surveys. And I'm surprised y'all gonna be very surprised at the outcome because a lot of marketing will make you think another survey site is better than the other. You know what I mean? But it's just not the case. For those that don't know, I'm Al, the owner and the founder of your survey. I done reviewed and tested over 60 different survey sites and GPT platforms, so I know a little bit something. And for the past month, I've been doing and seeing if I can make the minimum of $5 an hour for each survey site. And I'm still doing those. I still have a bunch of those, and I'm still going to post those too. But I want to start posting and comparing these websites because people was wondering which ones to use, which ones is going to be worth their time. So that's why I'm starting off, which I consider to be the top two, and that's Branded Surveys and TimeBucks. And the reason why is because with both surveys, I have no problem with making $5 an hour. That's my minimum. I like to do $5 an hour on these surveys. But without further ado, without any more talking, let's dive into it. And I'm about to show y'all what I found out. And, y'all gonna be surprised. So let's get right into it. Alright, so boom. First one up. As you can see, we is in branded surveys. Everybody's favorite, you know what I mean? Works in the UK, works in the US, Canada, I believe, you know what I mean? Don't quote me to that. But it's a very powerful survey site, you know what I mean? I done use the survey site to make a lot of money. Usually when I can go up here, I can make $5 an hour with no problem. And I'm about to show you how. As you can see right here, this is basically this is the basic platform right here. And as you can see right now, the surveys, besides this one right here, which is 63 cents for 11 points, which is that's the only decent one they got. But usually, how I make the big bucks on branded surveys, I go to this one right here, which is called premium surveys. Usually, when I click on premium surveys, you got good ones like these. Like they're giving you $1.05 for 10 minutes. That's pretty decent. They give you another one right here, $1.05 for 16 minutes. Usually when I do these right here, or when I go to premium surveys, they are stacked up. It seems like for the past maybe week or so, branded surveys been kind of tightening up on me. And I really don't know if it's because I've been up here doing so many, making so much money, you know what I mean? But as of right now, you can see these are the only two premium surveys that I have. And I've been checking them all day, and they are not uploading anymore. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I didn't use this platform to make $5 an hour. Y'all can see the other videos that I made about it. Check it out. You know what I mean? But I'm just showing y'all right now. You know what I mean? What the platform is looking like. So now let's go over to TimeBucks and look at their platform. Alright, boom. So right now we over in TimeBucks. One thing about TimeBucks is that I noticed is that not only do they have a whole bunch of surveys, they also got games. You know what I mean? You can earn with games. They be having offers. They got all different type of ways to make money. But we're gonna go back to these surveys. Now, when I'm making money with the surveys on TimeBucks, as you can see for yourself, you know what I mean? Usually they let you know how much your potential earnings. As you can see today is $73, which is pretty low. Usually when I log in, it's about $110, $120 with the surveys. It don't really mean you qualify for them, but it means that's how many is available to you. And as you can see right here, it's just unbelievable, y'all. I noticed that with TimeBucks using the short surveys, for example, 50 cents for 5 minutes, they stack up so fast. You know what I mean? Whereas though with TimeBucks, sometimes I make $5 way before an hour even show up. And it don't matter. You know what I mean? I could log on to this platform. As you can see, $1.63, 16 minutes. They got one right here, $1.36 for 9 minutes. You know what I mean? And the list just goes on and it just goes on. They got one right here for $2.20 for 9 minutes. Like when you see stuff like that, that equals up to about $10, $12 an hour. You know what I mean? And a lot of them you won't qualify for, but most of them you will, because one thing about TimeBucks is that they really read your profile and they're going to send them to you. And another big win about TimeBucks is that the ones that you don't qualify for, when you're doing them and you don't qualify for them, they still pay you for that anyway. So most of the time, you're always getting paid on the platform. See what I'm saying? So that's why it's so easy for me to stack these platforms, the money up on the TimeBucks. And one thing else about them is that once you put in your payment method, every single day they pay you. They just send it right to you. So if you want to ask me what's the best, what I think is the best between TimeBucks and Branded Surveys, TimeBucks all day. You know what I mean? They're number one as far as right now. I have another platform that I want to match up to them, but I want to wait for them to pay out. You know what I mean? I put a decent amount in there, and they're saying they got to review the account, so I don't want to talk about them yet. And once they pay out, then I'm going to compare these two. But as of right now, if y'all looking to make money, as you can see, these surveys right here is incredible, y'all. You can sit up here and make you about $50, $60 each a day, as long as they are looking like this. So when y'all asking me which is better between TimeBucks and Branded Surveys, I give it to TimeBucks all the way with no hesitation, y'all. And this is, like I said, this is something that I reviewed. I did the surveys on both. I made money on both. I like Branded Surveys too, but TimeBucks is number one. So y'all go ahead and check them both out. The link is in the description. Y'all find out for yourself. Put some money in your account. Watch the other videos. I'm going to still continue to drop the other ones of $5 an hour per survey. If y'all like this video, like it, subscribe. I really appreciate that. And stay tuned for the next ones, because I'm going to keep on dropping them.